Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we're going to take a look at this hit right here. This is a sub EZA hit, this int hit, who is coming out alongside several of the other Universe 6 EZA characters. I do think that this hit is at least going to be like a decent EZA. I think that they kind of gave him a good ability here. So hit does a couple of things, right? Every time Hit does 2 attacks in battle, he does get an attack break, which seems pretty good. When Hit super attacks a boss, Hit is then going to get a high chance to dodge from that enemy. So I don't know how good Hit would be in like a Super Battle Road fight where there's a lot of enemies. Probably not that good, but I mean, I think that this is fine for kind of like a super EZA character. He does have a high chance to crit built in as well. He does have other stun chances too. Like he's got a couple of different tools. Dodging, of course, will be his biggest defensive asset. You know, because he just gets the crit when he supers. I think just kind of like additional and dodge mixed together is a good idea. I don't think raw defense or raw attack have much of a need on a sub EZA character. So I would mostly recommend some combo of additionals and dodge for this guy. In terms of the 200% teams that we could rock Hit on, we do actually have a few that we could utilize him here. We could rock him on Goku Black Super Boss's team. We'd use him on Topo's tournament participant team, or we could use him on Kale's, Universe 6 team. We're going to run him on Topo's team. Topo has far and away the most competitive team of those 3. So let's jump in and let's see how sub EZA int Hit will look. Alrighty, here we are in an event. Now, if Hit is going to have a weakness, I mean, one thing that's definitely not going to be super good for Hit, I think is going to be his link. So here, let's just have UI Goku attack. UI Goku attacking first is also going to give... Well, I do need to give Kefla orbs, though. UI Goku attacking first is going to give some support to Hit. So if you take a look at this, Hit's link set is a bit of a mess, probably for the teams he's on. So we have Supreme Warrior, Experienced Fighters, Cold Judgment, Infighter, Warriors of Universe 6, Shocking Speed, and Shattering the Limit. If we take a look at the lineup of characters that link well with Hit, you can see very quick that this is a mess. Hit and God Goku suck balls. After they EZA, sure, but they're not EZA right now. The Jiren's are terrible. Topo and Pride Troopers are good, but this is a character that needs to be used specifically with essentially Topo, right? And you'll just see that this is just a dead list. Like, this doesn't... Like, LR Ultimate Gohan and Hit, we're not going to be using, like, those 2 characters together, for example, or something like that. So, this is just kind of a link set that is not really working too well for Hit. Here, let's hit this. And Kefla should be okay. I wonder if I should reset and give her those tech orbs. We'll let it go through, it's fine. Alright, let's see how Hit does, and we'll go over more of his abilities after this turn. So again, Hit, one of the biggest things is he does get a 50% chance to dodge, and it's from an enemy he attacks. This could be bad if... Like, I don't think Hit's defense is really going to be that good. Like it's just defensive stat. It's... Okay, perfect. Okay, that's good. We're fine. UI Goku, remember, at 100% dodge right there. Alright, so here's Hit. 6 million he's at. We had, Shocking Speed and Warriors of Universe 6 are activated. He did crit. We did get the hit and potential system attack, and then there's an attack break right there. Perfect. So, right away, we did get the hit and potential system additional. I love that. He's at double digits from Vegeta's attacks as well. That's also good. Alright, so here's our girl Kefla. Go ahead, gonna do a little bit of damage. Again, Kefla next to Hit. We were able to activate Warriors of Universe 6 for Hit, which was good. Alright, so we have both Topos right here. I guess I'll just float one, and we'll just come back next rotation for more Hit. Alright, guys, just coming back real quick. Alright, so things are going very bad. Apparently, Kefla got supered in slot 3 last turn. Now, the good news is she did live. This is also STR UI Goku died last run. So this is all of a sudden going very south. Maybe we'll just go to the UI Goku Supreme Battle Spectacle fight. Our two STR Saiyans, Kefla and UI Sign, are failing us heavily here. Okay, well, if we take another L, I'll probably just head over to the Supreme Battle Spectacle UI Goku fight. Unfortunately, Hit does not have the ability to cancel opponents' dodging, or else that would be a good thing we could show. Hit and God Goku do, but this Int Hit does not have that ability. Alright, here we go. So we have a good rotation for Hit. Only one Link activated, but again, Link's gonna be a bit of an issue if we're gonna run into like a fight with a team that we're going to want to win with. Alright, so let's have UI Goku do this. Hopefully UI Goku doesn't get hit. I mean, we'll still live with UI Goku's revive, but I would prefer to get like Hit's attack set right here. So in terms of what Hit is doing, his super attack effect is pretty good. He greatly raises attack and defense 1 turn, supreme damage, high chance to stun. It is a melee attack, so obviously it's not going to go very well against Kid Buu. By the way, I don't know if I agree with the time skip being a melee attack. It just seems, I don't know. I guess Kid Buu, Kid Buu would not be blocking Hit attacking him. That would not happen, but I don't know. It just feels like that maybe shouldn't be a melee. I don't know that Kid Buu should be able to block the time skip. Just saying. Hit's passive. He gets 2 key, 160% attack and defense at the start of turn. Disables enemy guard, mostly pointless. 160% attack and defense when attacking. Okay. He gets another 60% attack and defense and a high chance to crit when performing a super attack. That's good. He has a 70% chance to stun the enemy. So remember, that's going to be a 1-turn stun. So his super attack effect is a 2-turn stun. His passive 70% chance to stun, that is a 1-turn stun ability. Still good if we could, I guess against like Cell Max, that could be good for sure. And then when an enemy is hit by Hit's super attack, Hit gets a high chance to dodge that enemy. And then Hit disables the attacked enemy's action once within the turn every time he does 2 attacks or more in battle. So, having an attack break is, of course, pretty solid. So, all right, let's see how we do. We're going to be able to get nice support from 17 and 18 right here. Again, hopefully UI Goku dodges everything just so we can see what Hit does right here. All right, here's Vegeta Super. He dodges, cool. UI Goku at this point fully built up with dodges. He wouldn't die to Vegeta's normals anyway, I don't think. All right, and again, remember, when UI Goku is supering, he gives crit support to allies, so. All right, so here's Hit. We do have support from 17-18. Remember, they do support tournament participants. We did get a crit, beautiful. No additional right there. Then, of course, there's his dodges. Still double digits. I mean, he does get a fair amount of defense when he attacks, right? He gets 160% defense when attacking, 60% defense on super attack, and then he's also getting 50% defense from his super attack effect. So he has, a variety of abilities there. All right, Hit isn't the most complex character. Like, I feel like we have kind of seen, like, the lion's share of, like, what his abilities are and stuff like that, right? So next to Tobo, does Tobo have Supreme Warrior? Yeah, he does. Okay. So we'll be able to have Supreme Warrior activated right here on this rotation, which is good. We still have UI Goku around with his revive. So if we, UI Goku gets caught right here, one of us dies, we will be able to actually revive. One thing is, I'd love to put Hit in slot 1, but obviously we can't do that, right? Because Hit, his defensive ability is only going to trigger on an enemy hit by his super attack. Now, I think that's... I don't know that that's really that bad of an ability. It could hurt him a little bit for Super Battle Road if there's going to be multiple enemies, especially since Hit has several different ways that he could do stuns and the attack break, both of which could be very strong in Super Battle Road. But, like, this kind of ability I think is fine if they want to kind of, like, artificially limit free-to-play character or sub-EZA tag characters. If this was, like, a Dokkan Fest, I'd be raging at how stupid it is that they do this, but I don't know that I care too much on a sub-EZA character. All right, let's see how we do. I think there's a decent chance we could die here. I mean, UI Goku's gonna have to be perfect again. We'll be able to get some extra HP regeneration. So yeah, hits. He does seem solid. I mean, there's not a ton to him, but he does seem like a solid option to run. I think is kind of the way I'd say it, right? You know, having built-in crit, attack break, dodge, decent-ish stats, he's solid. There's no way I would have thought Hit was going to be as good as he is, right? Like his EZA. Like if someone before this guy EZA'd would have said, do you think this guy's going to have a good EZA? I would have replied with like 5 cat laughing emojis. Right? Like, hell no, I don't think he's going to have a good EZA. No way, man. No chance. So he's quite a bit better than I expected. Very good chance we just attack broke the super attack, by the way. Oh. If he doesn't super us, I get to say Hit attack broke the super. We're going with that. Yep. Hit attack broke the super attack right there. Yeah, he did. Yup. Yeah, he did. He sure did. Love that. Don't you love that shit? Yeah, he did. No one can prove that he didn't. That's perfect. I mean, having an attack break on, like, that's not bad. Having an attack break, that's a, you know, powerful little ability right there. Okay. Well, I guess we could do a variety. Might as well just stay here. We could do a variety of active skills, huh? So that gets us a little bit more rainbow orbs. That's good. Let's throw, you know, the God of Destruction Hakai here. So Kefla will turn physical orbs into STR, and the androids will turn tech orbs into INT. Yeah, one major problem with the androids, and I would consider this, again, kind of a major problem, is that their rainbow orb changing is only their first 2 turns. It's ridiculous. Omega Shenron has the same problem. It's not, you know, 4 turns or whatever, but he has this very similar issue. We'll hit that. And then we'll hit this. Sure, that worked out rather well. Alright. We should be fine. I mean, Topo is up against a lot of attacks. So remember, every time Topo is hit, he does lose some damage reduction. So, like, if he's just going to get hit over and over and over like that right there, like, he's going to be far less effective defensively. But Vegeta is probably not going to hang around too much longer after Kefla gets her attack off. And, of course, God Topo with his guaranteed crits. Yeah, Vegeta did not super in slot 1. Absolutely hit attack broke this kid's super attack last turn. Definitely. Kefla with good damage. Remember, 17 and 18 do support tournament participants, not just reps of Universe 7, so that's good. Nice crit, baby. All right, she's looking good. Yeah, Topo, I mean, sorry to turn it into a Topo dick-sucking session every video, but, I mean, Topo is him, man. You know, one day people will admit it. The thing is, too, he's going to drop on Global. No one's going to care. No one's going to summon. Topo is going to be a forgotten character in history, and Topo is so goddamn good, man. And, like, he's just going to be forgotten in history. Like, people are going to, like, say, like, I feel like we could end up seeing people compare Topo to, like, Kale last year, or Turles, or Super 17, and it's just like, Topo is towering over them like a god, a titan. They know nothing about what it's like to be Topo, right? He towers over all of them. Damn, I'd really like to get hit on attack right here, but, I mean, you cannot put him in slot 1, ever. Can't do it, right? Because he's not getting his dodge until he attacks. You know, we could rely on hidden potential system dodge, but, I mean, that would be... I'd like to get a character in slot 1 if we can. This would qualify as sabotage. I mean, I would like to do this, too, but I'm not going to be able to hit his 18-key super UI sign Goku, so we'll hit that. We'll be able to get a lot of same-type orbs. I mean, if Mastered UI dies, again, we're going to have his revive up. I mean, a huge thing about having UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta around, well, AGL UI, is, I mean, they have Team Protector abilities, essentially, right? Even if UI doesn't dodge, we'll just revive right here. Yeah, but that's what he does, It's crazy. I mean, we already, I didn't get it on camera, but we do have an STRUI Goku death in this video. Although it's kind of like, I mean, it happened, let me word it to say, while I've been recording this video, we have an STRUI Goku sign death, right? Bro, like, he just, it's like Harudegarn, he just always dies. EJLUI, we have no issues with ever. Like, he carries every single video, but like, STRUI, like, yeah, he just doesn't dodge, man. Alright, so there was Hit. Again, I don't hate Hit. I think he's solid. Oh, additional. He's still finished. We got the, and you know, I like to limit the dodge talk a lot unless it's necessary, but I mean, even though I did go full additional with this potential build, most of these turns, we did get the hidden potential system with Hit, but it's a normal. I mean, a lot of times people are obsessive about, oh, full additional, 30 additional, but I mean, you can still get a lot of additional normals. Hit will get value from an additional normal, though, as we could see right here, right? He still is going to get the attack break, even if it is an additional normal. And, I mean, I'm going to just say that we did attack break Vegeta's super attack with Hit earlier. I think we could say that. Hit, to me, I think is a solid sub EZA. I think he looks pretty good. Alright, guys, so there was our boy ENT Hit. Seemingly a very, very good sub EZA character. I don't know if I want to say very, very, very good, but he's pretty good. I like Hit. I got no problems with him. So this is expanding possibility Hit. Leader skill is enemies attack and defense minus 40%. I mean, you could probably do shenanigans with that for sure, right? His passive skill is a solid blow. He gets 2 ki and 160% attack and defense at the start of turn. He disables enemy guard. He gets 160% attack and defense when attacking. 60% attack and defense and a high chance to crit on super attack. So, I mean, I see that, and I just definitely do not think we need much of crit, hidden potential system build. I mean, we did see Hit crit a lot during this video. Keep in mind, of course, UI Goku was around. I mean, UI Goku and in Evolution Blue Vegeta do give crit support when they super attack. One thing that's really good about UI Goku in particular, because typically you're pretty safe putting him in slot 1. Vegeta, depending upon the situation, it doesn't really work as well slot 1, but it's kind of like a situational thing, right? But their crit support is very, very good. I mean, it doesn't matter because they give 2-turn crit support on the 18 key anyway, so they could be in slot 3 and they could still hit the next rotation, so that's good. Then Hit has a 70% chance to stun the attacked enemy. Remember, this is a 1-turn stun. Still really good, though, in conjunction with a super attack effect. Then when an enemy is hit by this character's super attack, Hit will get a high chance to dodge that enemy. The only thing about this, I get it. I mean, you know, for a sub-EZA character, free-to-play character, to kind of, like, limit them from being super crazy, right? I mean, they could just give them 50% dodge, and then you could do shenanigans with them in slot 1 or something like that. I guess maybe they're trying to keep you from going too crazy, although it's not like... I still wouldn't really want to run him in slot 1 almost ever anyway. Even if he did 50% dodge slot 1, I'm good on that. No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. If it's dodge or die, like Hit is, right? Yeah, like we would not be doing that. The only reason it's an issue, I mean, most of the big fights, yes, are against one enemy. But Hit has, you know, stun right there and stun right there, which is very good in Super Battle Road. I mean, Super Battle Road stages these days are really not that tough. But, I mean, I still probably would consider running this guy, even against multiple enemies, and then just hoping for at least decent RNG, running him as, like, a slot 3 character. But remember, Hit is only going to be dodging a character, like, only dodging from a boss that he supered. So, and then he gets an attack break once within the turn every time he attacks 2 or more times in battle. So that's where having a lot of hidden potential system additional value can come through. But remember, Hit doesn't have any built-in additionals or anything like that. So any additional attacks he gets is just going to be from the hidden potential system. But even if you don't proc that, I mean, on his next turn, it's going to be his second attack. He'll still get the attack break. It's decent. It's a nice little ability, again, for Super Battle Road. Maybe Cell Max. The Cell Max fight, Hit's stunning and stuff like that could be useful. So Hit's super attack is the time skip. Again, I don't know that I agree. This should be a melee. Something about Kid Buu blocking this does not feel right to me. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Hit has a good super attack effect, though. He gets 50% attack and evens for 1 turn, supreme damage, and then he has a high chance to stun the enemy. That, of course, is a 2-turn stun. So he has a 50% chance to stun the enemy for 2 turns, and a 70% chance to stun the enemy for 1 turn. Then Hit's link set is Supreme Warrior, Experienced Fighters, Cold Judgment, Infighter, Wars Universe 6, Shocking Speed, and Shining Limit. If we take a look, these are kind of like his best linking partners. And it's just like, this is all fodder. I mean, Topo and Pride Troopers are good, but we would be running them next to Topo. So it's like, you know, physical Topo slot 1, Topo and Pride Trooper slot 2, and then Hit in slot 3. Remember that both Topo and the Topo and Pride Troopers are supporting, you know, Special Pose, Defender of Justice, Universe 11. Those are the categories those characters are supporting. And unless it's, you know, the dub making mistakes, Hit from Universe 11, Hit is not actually on Universe 11. So, you know, you're not going to get the support from the Topos and stuff like that. So that's why, like, Hit doesn't synergize the greatest with some of the Topos there. And then we just go through and look at it, and it's like, these are all shit characters. I would not call LR Ultimate Gohan shit, but you're not going to have a ton of overlap with him and Hit. Maybe if we're running rapid growth, like we're doing a rapid growth run or something like that. But like outside of that, not really. So yeah, again, Supreme Warrior, Experienced Fighters, Cold Judgment, Infighter, Wars Universe 6, Shocking Speed, Shining Limit. This is bad. It's just a mess. He has individual good links like Cold Judgment, but getting like a decent partner where a bunch of these are going to be active, this is not really going to happen. Then he has 140% 12 key multiplier. It's kind of the normal number for a character like this. So that's not bad at all. And then we could go ahead and finish by taking a look at Hit's categories here. So our boy Hit is on a few teams. He, of course, is on the Universe Survival Saga team. Very, very good team. EZAs have brought this as one of the stronger categories in the game, honestly. It's pretty nuts. Then there's also the Universe 6 category team, which, I mean, you know, both Global and JP have now had this celebration, which has a lot of EZAs and stuff like that, which has made the category a bit more competitive. Then there's also the Target Goku category team. Maybe this could be a legitimate team one day. Maybe. One day. Maybe. Then Hit is also on the Rapid Growth category team. Always good to get buffs for this. This is one of those small, super shitty teams, so that's good. Hit is also on the Space Traveling Warrior category team. Okay, so he's on Frieza's team, but remember, Frieza needs Terrifying Conquer characters, not, you know, Universe Survival Saga characters. Then Hit is also on the Legendary Existence category, which doesn't get buffs too often, considering this character is 2021. Like, so it's like we don't see too much added to this category. Then Hit is also on... This is Accelerated Battle. This is the Accelerated Battle category. Yeah, this is a good team. Again, Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku, though, not really a great leader for Accelerated Battle because he really wants a lot of Buu Saga allies. Kind of a shame there. Then Hit is also on the Tournament Participant category team right here. That's the team we ran him on today. That's, you know, with all the EZAs for the Universe Survival Saga characters. That's going to be a good spot right there. And then finally, Hit, of course, is a Super Bosses character as well. A lot of these sub-EZAs, Hit, Kale, Kefla, right? Like, well, I guess Kefla's not a sub-EZA, but you get my point. They're all on Super Bosses, so a little bit of an addition to Super Bosses. At least more options is certainly good. I mean, these are at least helpful characters. There is definitely some fight we could do where Hit would be helpful for Super Bosses. Maybe Cell Max. I mean, Hit would get tortured by Cell Max at the start of that fight, but then towards the end of the fight with Hit's stuns, Hit could really help you keep Cell Max in lock. So, I mean, if we did a Super Bosses only run against Cell Max, Hit could probably help out there. He probably seriously could. And, I mean, that might be the hardest fight in the game. It's in discussion. And a sub-EZA character like this Hit helping out, I mean, I'll take it, right? So, let me know what you guys think of Hit. I do think that Hit is a capable character. Not bad.